for another week's episode. I'm here with my lovely co-host, New Age Cleopatra.
Hi, guys.
So tonight we have a few people on the panel. We have a few guests that we brought in. I'm just going to start right off the bat and introduce who we have in the studio today. Let me not forget Justin, my right-hand man, on the comments on the section. Anything that you guys type in, he will be bringing into the group and letting us know what's going on out there in YouTube land. So let's introduce the guest. Let's start at the far side and work our way around.
How's it going? I'm Landon. Go by Sick on Instagram.
What's up? My name is Mike, and I'm with Liquid Effects.
You don't have to go so far.
All right.
Blow it out. And let's cut to the couch.
My name is Blaze. I go by Blaze Slick on Instagram.
My name is Max. I go by Haxwell_VGST on Instagram.
Right on. So we have a full house. A lot to talk about. A lot we want to just kind of go over today and just have some fun, really. You know what I mean? We brought some guys in that are some local guys and brought Mike in from Simi Valley. How was that drive, man?
It was all right. It was okay.
How,
5 was kind of gnarly, but...
you got past it?
Yeah.
How far was it?
Said an hour and a half. Took like 2 hours to get here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
I
a drive.
appreciate you coming. I appreciate you guys all coming.
Of course.
I just want to... Where is everybody from? Where are you guys all from? You guys all from here, Orange County? Or
Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach?
Yes, sir.
Locals?
Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach.
Huntington.
Huntington Beach. Yeah, you guys are all local in Simi Valley.
Hey.
Originally from Simi Valley, or are you
No,
just
I'm actually from Torrance.
Torrance, South Bay?
Yeah. South
Right
Bay.
on.
South Bay, baby.
South Bay.
Yep.
Give 'em props.
Yep.
I want to do some little unorthodox. I want to do a little round the room hand check and what you guys are vaping on. I definitely want to do that. Let's start with you over there, Landon. What do you got going on?
Oh, God. All right. So I got my Rig V2, Roughneck V2 with a little 24 karat action. This is actually the giraffe one. I don't know if you can see that.
He's trying to over there.
That way? Which way?
Trent's way.
That way. Oh, Trent. Here you go. Yeah, it's like a giraffe almost. But, yeah, this is an unreleased one. James is thinking about making some of these with the 24 karat tip. Vaping a little influx. Got my, Vape capital batteries.
Damn. So you got that new rig before anybody else has it, just so you can play around with it, just see how you like it a little bit.
Dude, people go nuts for it. They think it's like a roasted marshmallow or something.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
dope.
love it. Yeah.
That's pretty dope. James, shout out to James Rigmont. He always comes out with some pretty innovative, different designs and things are going on, man. Always got love for James. What do you got going on over there for you, Mike?
I got the Switch V2 with the 60 mil of peach ring from Liquid Effects, of course. And yeah, some all-day vape.
All day vape?
Yep.
Peach rings. That's the one I didn't try. Anytime I see something that says peach in the front of a juice, like it just, because
It's bomb, dude.
it can go either way, right?
It
Yeah,
smells
yeah.
real good.
It's bomb. I got you. I got you.
Yeah?
I got you.
I'll try it. I'll
For
give
me,
it a try.
peaches are usually a little throatier.
Really?
That might just be me, but I notice a little bit more of a throat hit with peach flavors.
Yeah, just I'll give it a try. I've never been disappointed by Liquid Effects, man. So I will definitely give it a try. I've been banging out this drip driver for a minute. Pink Star versus
I got some more for that.
retarded.
Yummy.
Got some more.
Amanda, what do you got going on over here?
I got the Sagelli 150 watt heat control and the Kennedy with a double helix strip tip.
Ooh.
And then my all day vape, which is the banana split by Bad Drip.
Bad drip.
Ooh.
Or
All day.
Clown.
Ooh.
It's a Clown line.
Yeah, Pennywise.
That one's good.
Pennywise is a good flavor.
I like the desserts and creamier flavors.
Yeah. She always walks around with big ass box mods. I'm like, Jesus.
Big bottles, big mods.
So, there you go.
You heard it first.
Yeah, is that a mod in your pocket? What do you got going over here, Justin? What do you got?
I got the V2 rig mod with the Cutwood Addy, and then vaping on some trolley.
Liquid Effects. I'm sorry, Lick Fix. Sorry.
Yep.
Got the names confused. Lick Fix Trolley. What do you got on the couch?
Right now I'm rocking my Rig V2, the Earth Python, and then vaping on some Influx by Rig with my Vape Capital battery.
Yeah,
There we go.
plugs.
I got you.
Yeah. This is not a paid advertisement,
No,
everybody.
it's really
They actually really rock these batteries. What do you got, Blaze?
I'm rocking the all black Rig V2 set up with the double helix tip and influx by Rig Reserve.
Decent. I like it. Man, there's a lot of rigs in the room.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of
Coming
rigs
for
in
you.
the room. Dude, this is just a little mini Joytech Mini with a Aspire Clado tank because I've been trying just to change it up a little bit. You know
Tank
what I mean?
life.
Tank
You know what?
Got
And
it.
you know what's crazy, bro? Is I'm not a tank guy. You know, I've tried. I mainly use them in the car,
Right.
but this tank is
Can't drip and drive, bro.
Flavor?
No.
Is the
No,
flavor there?
no.
Easy dripper.
Easy dripper.
The Easy Dripper. Shout out to Easy Dripper too, man, because
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Easy Dripper they blessed me a couple times and sent me some of the new Easy Drippers with the new colors and the
no.
yeah.
Yes.
So I got all the colors. Sent me all the colors and so I get to change them out. It's so convenient though, right? Because you have one Easy Dripper that has a black tip, and now I got like 6 that have like red, green, white.
So you
blue,
know what's in
yellow.
them.
Yeah, exactly. You know exactly
There-
what juice
you
is
have
in
to
it.
peel labels
Yeah.
off and tear them.
And then I get really geeky and I get those little circle stickers and I put them on the back of the Easy Drippers so I could just look it real quick and just in case I forgot what I put in there. And
Yeah.
see
There
what's
you
in
go.
See what's in the end. But they're always good.
It
and,
works.
Yeah. Funny story about Easy Dripper too is that this is how good their customer service is that I bought an Easy Dripper at a convention whenever they were first getting released. I can't really remember what convention it was because we go to so many right off the top of my head, but it ended up leaking all the time and it leaked onto my dashboard and it wasn't even hot outside and it kind of leaked onto my dashboard and somebody posted a picture of their Easy Dripper saying, "Oh, this is the best thing ever," and I was like, man, maybe I just got a lemon, you know what I mean, because mine's leaking. And I swear after I made that comment, probably 45 minutes later we got a DM saying, "Send us your address, we'll make sure we take care of that, we'll replace it, don't even worry about it." I was like, wow,
There it is.
that was pretty impressive. You know what I
Customer
mean?
service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really good customer service, man.
That's what
Shout
it's
out to
about.
Easy Dripper.
Nice.
Definitely shout out to Easy Dripper. So, you guys all got rigs, but do you ever use boxes? Is this just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
do you use boxes? What
Yeah.
do you guys generally like to tend to with regulated, unregulated mix?
Hexome.
All right.
I don't know if you've seen pictures of it yet, but the Rig Pig coming from
Oh.
Rig
I
have
Mod,
seen it. I
the
have
series
seen it.
box.
Oh.
Ooh,
You
dude.
guys
No,
are
it's awesome.
excited over
Low
there.
key, that thing,
Yeah.
that thing's gnarly. Series boxes are kind of sketchy for me, but I prefer the Hexome for box mods for sure.
Yeah, Hexomes are cool if you like a nice kind of a bigger box. And
Yeah.
I like the clicky button.
Oh,
It's pretty cool.
The button's a dream. Yeah, definitely.
I like the button. What do you use over there?
For me, I'm either using my Noisy Cricket. Shout out to Jabo, that thing is awesome. Or my BMI Mini.
Speaking of the noisy cricket with J-Bo, yeah, definitely shout out to J-Bo. He's definitely a friend of Vape Capital. What build do you generally run on your noisy cricket? Because I know that a lot of people think, oh, I got this noisy cricket. You're not getting away with a 22 gauge 5 wrap on a noisy cricket in no way, shape, or form. So what are you generally, to be safe on your noisy cricket, what do you generally build to?
He had a problem with this.
To be safe on mine, what I usually do is I only run Nichrome 80, so I have to do a lot of wraps. So I usually do 24 gauge anarchist wire, about 12 wrap on a 3 mil or a 3.5 mil bit. And that usually ohms out perfect for me. It fires well. It doesn't heat up the box at all. It doesn't heat up my Addy at all. It vapes amazing.
So
It's a nice big coil too.
Yeah, it is. It's got great wicking. No issues ever. I've never hot spotted with it. Dry hits. It's awesome.
dope. Another build to try out.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Another build to try out.
I only rock box mods.
That is all you rock.
That is the only. Yeah.
For battery life, or you just like
I just
a box?
I just like the box mod.
Yeah.
I don't like messing with the buttons. They always drive me crazy. And I don't want to
Yeah,
clean them.
no,
I'm lazy.
no.
I'm like, I don't want to clean it. Mm-mm.
Understandable.
That could definitely run into a problem.
Yep.
I love that.
I'm
I can't
always-
stand the smell of copper in my fingers. That's
Oh,
like the
yes.
worst
Yeah,
thing.
Oh
that's
my
annoying
God.
too.
My fingers smell like pennies.
Yeah, I don't like
That's the
that.
biggest reason I hear for tube mods.
Yep. That's
That
a
is,
problem.
but that is a true statement,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is a
Yep.
true statement.
Yeah.
Cerakote.
Green hand.
Yeah, you get green hand. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I always had green hand when I had those. It drove me crazy.
See, I've noticed a lot of girls when they have acrylic nails, they have a hard time pushing the buttons in. My
Yeah.
girlfriend complains about that all the time. She hates it.
You got a knuckle fire it or something like
Or
that.
you just chop down your nails a
Yeah,
little bit more or
right.
something. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You just chop them down. That's crazy. So, what's going on over at Liquid Effects, Mike?
We're staying busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, very busy. Very busy. Yeah.
You guys
The
gonna be-
owners are actually in Paris right now.
I was supposed to say that you guys are traveling around right now.
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming back tomorrow, I believe.
Okay.
And then you guys heard last week Bryson's in Tokyo.
Bryson from last week.
And the
Yeah.
Omi Ben.
Yeah, Ben and
Shout out
Bryson.
to Team Liquid Effects. What up? Yeah, we're just busy, man. Blowing up. I mean, we've only been around since June of last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just
So with Liquid Effects,
Slow.
are you guys plan on going out, putting out more flavors in one line, or are you guys branching off doing different lines? Is it unspoken
That's
right
some
now?
need to know
Well,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're pretty solid on our 8 that we have right now as for the main line.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there's we got some stuff going on behind the scenes right now.
Definitely. Always. And that's the
We
way it
always
should
got
be.
something coming around
Yeah,
the corner, dude.
that's the way it should be. That's definitely the way it should be.
Yeah.
So, you know, another thing we definitely don't always do, but shout out to you guys as sponsors, because you guys are definitely repping hard while you guys are here right now. So let's give a little shout out to your sponsors. You guys gotta give thanks to.
I gotta give thanks.
Huh?
I gotta give thanks to Vape Gang Society, Rig Mod James is amazing, Anarchist Wire, Vapor's Choice Cotton, Cindy at MVPZ, Mama's Vape Protectors. And that's it for me.
A little bit of everything right there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that was a
I
little-
got it all.
That was a little mixture. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to Rig, Team Anarchist California, Ohm Keepers and Desi, definitely. There's where we started with,
Yep.
and Vapor's Choice Cotton, definitely.
Shout out to Mike from Desi for sure.
Yeah.
He always hooks us up with
Yeah.
with some stuff. And what do you got going over there, Len?
Same thing as these guys. You know, Team Anarchist California. You know, Rig Mod, Anarchist. My first ever sponsor was Opluminati.
Nice.
Small juice. Shout out to Jay from Opluminati.
Mhm.
I like them.
You know, the whole Rig family, especially, you know, Pistol Pete, all them. Fucking, I love everyone.
For sure.
Pistol Pete's the homie.
Pistol
Yeah.
Pete.
Pete.
Yeah, actually, he is going to be on the show April 4th.
Okay.
That's 5th. Sorry, I think it's April 5th. In a couple weeks, he'll
April
be here.
Fool's joke on him or something.
Yeah, he'll be here then. Dope, man. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little commercial break, and then when we come back, we're gonna jump into topics of conversation like industry safety, some things that we want to announce for the tour, just being safe as a whole. With being that we have some compers in here, some triggers to comp, and you know what I mean. They're in this industry and they're in this community doing this every day, so we want to just talk about that and you know, see what else is going on in this industry. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
Cool.
What's going on, everybody? This is Andre, Vape Capital Live. My lovely co-host, New Age Cleopatra, to my left, and our panel of homies.
Hi guys.
Hey.
What up?
So we're gonna get back into this. You know, we I don't want to beat a dead horse with everything that's been going on with you know, the batteries blowing up and the dude that was in the store and he had change and keys in his
One of
pocket
these.
and
That was bad.
Piccolo peated on him. But for the sake of conversation, as well as the fact that Vape Capital as well puts out a battery that want to talk about this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's
So
talk about it.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
So generally speaking, with batteries, since you comp, right, and you're
Yes,
putting
sir.
your mod under pressure, and
Yes,
you're
sir.
putting your build and your face and everything in jeopardy if you have a bad build, spark, arc, something like that.
Yeah, very much so.
What do you do to keep safe in this industry while you're doing what you love?
Personally, for me, like when it comes to battery storage, I mean, I brought this just to show how easy it is to keep your batteries separated in your pocket. This fits perfect. I also use there's like vape socks you can separate, deci bags. I have a deci bag where you can separate
Little
like
cylinder,
6
little
batteries.
barrel battery,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's not hard and it's cheap. I don't understand, what the struggle is with that. And then batteries, I only use 30 amp plus batteries. I never run anything below 0.08. I'm not a scientist. I couldn't tell you the the math behind that, but I just run whatever seems to not ramp up super crazy hot.
I learned from a while back that about Ohm's law, Ohm's calculator. You know what I mean? There's an app for that. You know what I'm saying?
there is.
Yep.
There's an app for that. There's an app for everything, man. If you really want to know, there's a way to find out and get some knowledge. But when Twisted Messes was here, and we were doing some segments with him, he had a really cool. Remember that the calculator he was using?
Yeah.
And he was adjusting all the variables into his phone really fast, and he could get exactly what your battery should be amping at, what fully charged at 4.2 volts, your battery, the pressure that your batteries with going to withstand in the build, and comping battery, whatever it is. So I just think it's like there's really no reason why people should be Piccolo Peteing in a store right now.
Yeah.
It's just lazy.
definitely.
That's what it is. People they don't want to use those to protect themselves.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're in a hurry. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
In a hurry. Some people are just misinformed too.
True.
That's true.
I won't lie, I've done it a few times, but after seeing that, I mean,
You're like,
every
no.
day,
Yeah.
I've had this thing.
So do you guys do you always use a hybrid tube? I mean, if you're not using a rig, you know what I mean? Do you generally use a tube mod with a top pin?
For me, here's the thing with hybrids. I honestly don't recommend people using hybrid mods if you're just getting into the industry. Obviously, there's a ton of issues that you could have with a hybrid mod. There's just too many variables. I suggest a pin mod if you're going mechanical. But if you do have a hybrid mod, make sure your pin is sticking out enough to where it's not flush with the battery or negative to where it can arc. Be sure that pin is sticking out past the threading.
You always need to know you have a farther enough pin to
Yeah.
be able to get some contact and withstand battery pressure.
Definitely.
I mean, one of the big problems with that is people over tighten their atomizers when they have hybrid mods, and that's what cracks their battery and
Yeah.
also pushes that pin in. So that's another big problem is people aren't properly informed when they buy these mods.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think I definitely feel that shops are doing a good job of education, and I mean, shout out to all the shops that are educating their customers and demographic that come into their store to give them money for knowledge. That's basically what you're doing when you walk in a vape shop. You're paying for the knowledge. You're buying new mods. You're buying new tanks. You're buying this, and then they're
Absolutely.
informing you of what they need to, what's safe. I would hate to see anybody with a tank on the top of a hybrid mod or an Atlantis or something like that.
I've seen some sketchy setups. I used to
Yeah,
work at a
that's it.
shop. I've seen an Atlantis on top of a 4.9 with a torn battery in it.
Oh.
And the guy still had all of his fingers.
Oh, that's
So that's
impressive.
a little triple threat.
Yeah, that's a little sketchy.
That is a little sketchy.
What I've noticed a lot of shops doing is they won't even sell tanks and hybrid mods together anymore.
That's smart.
Yeah.
They just refuse to
smart.
do it. They'll sell you one or the other, or they'll recommend a pin mod like the SOI that has a top pin in it that's adjustable, so you don't have to worry about the arcing.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't even have them in the same case, honestly. Just keep them as far apart as you can.
I think it's smart if you're getting into this industry or getting off of cigarettes, why we all started and to begin with. Get educated and ask a lot of questions and
Definitely.
geek out.
Yep.
'Cause, that's how you
Knowledge
just
is power.
No such thing as a stupid question.
you got to geek out.
Yep.
Definitely.
Gotta geek out if you want to keep your fingers, dude.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
geek out.
I like my fingers.
You got to geek out just a little bit. So I want to change the pace of the conversation a little bit. I want to talk about 2016 Vape Capital Cloud Championship Tour.
Yeah.
So we just played for you in that commercial break a little stop video, and I know that you guys in here weren't able to see that video that everybody else got to see. So what I want to do is kind of just jump around to some states that we're going to be at for this tour. Because unlike last year, we're not just keeping it in California. We're not just keeping it in Southern California like we did last year. So we decided let's go a little bit bigger. So now we're doing 9 states, including California.
Wow.
So, and throughout California, from Northern California down to San Diego. You know what I mean? We're going all around. So there's more than enough opportunity for everybody out there to come and be a part of. You can definitely find out the information that you need to. VapeCapital.com is going to be coming through.
You're gonna be so busy, bro.
Yeah.
So
It's
busy.
gonna be fun.
It's gonna be nonstop.
Yeah. And we're also going to be live streaming at the conventions and the stops.
Dope.
Okay. Like the finale last year was.
Yes.
And
Okay.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
So we're going to be live streaming that. But just to kick it off, next month we're going to be starting at VapeCon USA in San Antonio, Texas. You know, shout out to Cherry and Diana with VapeCon. Then we're going to Seattle 2 weeks after that. So every other weekend, we're going to a different state. Every other weekend, we're going to a different state. The only weekend that we're taking off is 4th of July weekend. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We actually want to barbecue
Freedom.
ourselves.
Yes.
Wow.
So
Freedom.
Are you guys
gonna
going to
be
be
busy.
how many people are you taking per state?
on our team,
Or no, how many people are you taking that win from each state? Just one from each category?
one winner, man.
Oh, wow.
One
Competition.
winner.
It's tough.
So, yeah, one winner. So we did the same thing as last year, one winner. So it's going to be first place men's, first place women's, first place tricks. That's who gets to go. That's the top qualifier. There's no first, second, and third at qualifying. It's just first.
You're not separating women and men's tricks.
No, we never have.
Okay.
It's always been men's and women's tricks. If
Okay.
it's a skill, it's a skill. It's a skill, right?
Yeah.
They don't have. They don't need to have bigger lung power. They don't need to have, you know, what I mean, more of anything else.
I know some girls that can absolutely
Yeah.
chuck.
Blow, O's,
Oh my
and chuck.
God.
Yeah,
crazy.
for
it's
sure.
Shout out to Amy.
Yeah.
Amy's
Yeah.
Amy,
ridiculous.
Meg. I mean, all of them.
Meg too. Jesus.
So what we're gonna do is last year what we did is you had to register through the Vape Capital app. It was a mobile app we had, and you had to register, and that's how you signed up for every stop, and then you get to know where the next stop will be. Well, now you can go on VapeCapital.com. You can register there. VapeCapital.com is now live. You'll be able to register there. There's also a lot of different features on VapeCapital.com that are pretty exciting that we have worked a long time to be able to get out to the public and the masses. And yeah, it's going to definitely be the new way, or the mobile way, whatever way you guys want to register. That's the way we're going to do it. But we're going to go to Seattle, the next stop, and then Seattle's going to be April 22nd and 23rd, and then we come home, go to a couple shops here at home, and then we get on a plane and go to Hawaii.
Yes.
So
Must be
Yeah.
nice.
Man.
we'll be
Must
going.
be nice.
I've never
It's gonna
been
be
there,
hard. It's gonna be hard.
but we're definitely going to be working our butts off out there. So we're going to go to Hawaii, and then we come back from that, and then we're going to be going to ECC in Las Vegas. We're going to be.
That's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
ECC's going to Las Vegas.
It's
Hey.
going to be it's Vapors Exhibit. It's VPX. It's
Yeah.
ECC
Right.
VPX. It's going to be in Vegas in May 20th.
Hey, real quick, big shout out to Vape Capital because of the finals last year that were at Lucky Deuces. Shout out to Brent, Lucky Deuces, what up? I actually DJ'd outside, and that was the night that I met Liquid Effects.
Nice.
So
Yes.
There it
you
is.
guys had
Bringing
a
it
part
all together.
Yeah,
Little
so
true
full
love
circle,
story.
dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There you
dude.
So-
go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That was it.
I dig it. I dig it. So from Las Vegas, right after that, next weekend after that, we go to Austin, Texas, and then come back home for a couple shops, and then we go out to Florida for the Vape Expo convention in Florida, World Vape Expo, and come back, and then we go to Jersey. We'll be out
Jersey.
there with 9 South Vapes. Shout out to 9 South Vapes, who is presenting and is the top sponsor for Vape Capital Cloud Championship 2016 this year. Shout out to Riz and all the family out there in Jersey.
Joycey.
Joycey, and then we come back from there, and then we head out to North Carolina, and then we come back, and then it's the last chance qualifier here at Vape Capital headquarters, and then the finale. So finale to be determined where we're gonna have that out. We don't really
About to ask.
know yet.
Alright.
We do not know yet. I'll be 100% honest with
I
you.
bet it'll be an awesome place, of course.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. it will
Right out
be.
the Honda Center or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right out the Honda Center. That would be
Staples
Center.
rad, right?
That'd be great.
So yeah, that's gonna be the tour. You guys all gonna be getting in to qualify? Can
Oh,
we
yeah.
can we count on you guys
Oh,
to
yeah.
come in and
Oh, yeah.
and qualify? Pretty sure.
I'll be in San Antonio and Vegas for sure.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Cool.
you do live here, so you can come to
Yeah, you
quite a
don't- you
few
don't have to go to
comps while you're out
Texas.
here.
I want to go to Texas. I've never been to Texas.
You don't have to go to Vegas. But I want to go
But
to
who
Vegas.
doesn't want to go to Vegas,
Exactly.
I
right?
just turned 21. Of course I want to go to Vegas.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
you
you're not
do.
in Vegas right now.
Valid point.
I'm going to Vegas tonight.
She is going to Vegas tonight.
Must
I
be
know.
nice.
She is
I'll
going
go
to
have
Vegas.
fun for you.
I'm hiding in somebody's suitcase.
I'm
Free-
taking my car. Just jump in the
Oh,
bag.
awesome. That works too.
So we're gonna take one more quick commercial break, and then when we come back from that, talk a little bit more, and then do some tricks in the back. We got Blaze and Max here, so we'll do some tricks in the back and have a little fun, change it up a little bit. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Life is better with propaganda.
What's going on, everybody? It's Andre, Vape Capital Live again. My lovely co-host, New Age Cleopatra to my left.
Hello.
And we're going to go to the back of the studio and get a little tricks in. We got Blaze and Max back there, so let's give them a little opportunity. Let's do it. Ooh. A little shark vape.
Woo!
Little bro clap.
Hell
Little bro
yeah.
clap. That's cool.
That was cute.
Notice how they're matching, by the way.
They are matching. They are matching. Like fully matching. I wasn't even really looking at that.
Oh no, yeah, they're matching to a T
Yeah.
right now.
It's super cute.
It's like the vaping Backstreet Boys right now.
That was nice.
They come back to us and we're like,
Gotta play that nasty. You gotta play that nasty.
It is lit in here.
gotta do it again.
They just got that selfie on camera.
We just got a comment saying that they need you guys to split O's back there.
You see some splits?
We need some splits.
See some splits?
Shout out to Adam Marquette on the
Oh,
Marquad, Adam Marquad. Sorry about that.
I got $100 on a double jelly right now.
First, now, which will be the last.
Woo!
That was almost there.
Yep.
Wait. Go. we get some? Can we get some shark fins back there?
Little shark.
Shark fin.
Ladies, let's see a shark band. Shark band.
Shout out to Shark Vape.
Oh, almost.
Oh, we got to complete. You got to at least land it before we stop.
I know. We ain't stopping until you guys hit one. Nope. Oh.
You got it.
They were hitting these
Nope.
left and right in the back, though.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Oh, clean one.
You got it.
Oh, 2 for
and
2.
two.
2 for 2. All right, let's bring it back to the couch, fellas. So now we're back.
Yep.
We're back.
Here we are.
Appreciate you guys watching them trick it up in the back of the studio a little bit. Now it's cloudy and hell in here, and we want to have a little talk.
Super cloudy.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, chill out there, Power Lungs. So let me ask you guys, man. In terms of, and I always ask this to people who are sponsored by multiple companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about sponsorship nowadays? The way things are nowadays, people are always expecting some free shit, and you know what I mean. Like, let's just be honest. That's what people look at sponsorship like, right? You know what I mean. They have somebody who's maybe on the forefront, and they just want some free stuff all the time.
You want to take this one first?
Sure.
Go ahead.
I mean, honestly, I feel like now, like, everybody's hitting up companies for a sponsorship. They're not letting themselves be found. They're not letting people seek them out. So, I mean, everybody's, like, all these kids with, like, 200 followers, 300 followers, like, hitting up companies like Liquid FX and Anarchist and Rigma, like, hey, sponsor me. But, like, what do you really have to offer that company?
So let me ask you this, you know, because I'm not sponsored. Nobody wants me on their team. You know what I mean? So
I want you on my team.
You're on
Maybe
the
a beard
big
oil
capital
company.
team now.
you know what? I'm trying to get a beard company. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a little beard sponsor. That'd be rad. A little plug if you're watching. You need one.
Got a goat sponsor coming
You
in?
got a goat sponsor.
Yeah.
So what does it take to, I mean, not just get sponsored, right? But what does it take as somebody to want to sponsor you from a reputable company that's just not a fly-by-night BS company, or a company that has a strong following and strong team? Like, what is expected of you?
I feel like it comes down to being, original, being good. You got to be different, but you can't be, that guy that's like the loudmouth that asks for free stuff. But at the same time, you got to be different. Like, there's kids think that, or I don't want to say kids, but people think that being sponsored is all about the free stuff, where I look at it as it's a company you support, company that supports you, and, it's a beneficial relationship. But also, they're providing you with product to do your job, pretty much.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, man. If say, you're sponsored by ABC company, and you are sponsored because you do really well in competitions, right? And your numbers start to go down, right? And you're not performing the way you used to perform whenever you first got sponsored. Does your sponsor drop you? Do they kick you off of their team? You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest, man. Come on.
It depends on the company.
Are you just a homie at that point? They're just going to keep getting you free stuff, and you're just...
Well, I mean, when you become sponsored by a company, you set an agreement with them, because you guys are both doing stuff for each other,
Right.
and sometimes people fall off,
Right.
And I manage the Liquid Effects team.
Right.
And sometimes, I'll just call and be like, yo, what up, dude? Like, are you all right? You know what I mean? Just see how they are. And sometimes they just are done. Sometimes they're just going through some life things, and, stuff happens. But, yeah, they get a call, just to see how they're doing. Yeah. And, yeah, because there's people every day. My DMs are full. Yo, you guys trying to sponsor?
Yeah.
And so I go through them, and sometimes, you can tell who wants free stuff.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah. I always love the DMs. Sorry to cut you off. I always love the DMs that I get to say, hey, send us your juice and we'll review it for you. And then I go to their page and there's like 150 followers.
Yeah.
And we don't even have juice.
I'm just starting, though.
two guys in a garage.
Yeah, we don't even have juice. Sorry about that, Max. Go ahead.
I just have a question for Mike.
Can you lift it up a little bit?
When people are sending you so many DMs and everything, and people on the team aren't necessarily doing what they're supposed to, does that make it easier to drop them because you have so many other potential people wanting to be on?
I mean, dude, my DMs are just out of control, dude. My DMs are full of people every day. I at least get I don't know, 5 to 10 DMs a day.
Do you have a set standard on Liquid Effects team of how many people you guys? We want this many people on our team, and that's it. And unless one drops, we're not replacing
Well,
with another.
I mean, we're like I said, we started last year, and we got a bunch of people on the team, and people slowly started coming off or going off,
Weed
and
themselves
you
out.
know,
Yeah.
and which is fine because there's a lot of people trying to get on the team.
For sure.
But the stars do shine on our team, and we are, a lot of people, know about the Liquid Effects trick team, and
Definitely.
it's, it's you got to put in a lot of work.
That's good.
It's not just, hey, I'm good at tricking. I got 500 followers. I have 9,000 juice sponsors.
But let me ask you this though: if there was that kid that had 500 followers and he was just
He was just dope.
he was a savage.
I don't know. I'd have to talk to him.
You'd have to talk to him after I talked to him. He'd be on Vape Capital team.
What?
But what do you think? Like for you guys personally, what do you do for your sponsors to shine and give them back what they've given you?
For me personally, I'm not the biggest Instagram person. I try and post as much as I can, but for me, it's I'm always going out to comps, like whether it's competing in tricks. Or
Comping's
clouds,
huge.
I do both.
Yep.
And I try and place as much as I can. We sometimes you get knocked out first round. It happens, but I mean, I don't want to brag or anything. The last couple comps I've been to, I've placed in top 3.
Brag.
There you go.
Fuck it. You're
Brag.
good.
Now's your time, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Brag.
But, I mean, I personally enjoy comping more than I enjoy recording a video. I like having that pressure, knowing that people are watching me, knowing that I have that in the back of my head, so I try harder.
That adrenaline rush.
I take that dry hit in, and I don't just cough out. I just go for it.
I'll be the first one to tell you, man. I've seen the progression of you tricking over time, and you're one hell of a tricker, way better now than you were when you were trying to qualify for even Vape Capital last year. You know what I mean? And I think, before you were like, I want to be in this, so you were just fucking cocky. You were like, you know what I'm saying, a little asshole.
He'll do that.
Let's be honest, man. You were like a
no.
little cocky asshole.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, but now your tricks are coming together more. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's always you're always trying to get better. You're always trying to get better the next day. Every day you're trying to get better.
Me and this guy are always going back and forth. Like, hey, I learned this today. Like, oh, can you teach me how to do that? Like, there's things that he can do that I just can't.
Right.
Same with me.
Buddy
and
system.
we teach each other how to do it.
And
Yeah.
they live together.
Yep.
Well, it's same with
Yeah.
with shout out to Andy and Lucid, man.
Oh, God.
They stay tricking together all the time, and they're savages.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Shout out to
dude.
both of those
Yeah.
guys, man. They're
Yep.
Yeah.
Andy and Trevor, what up?
yeah, Andy Trev, but they do the same thing, man. They
Yeah.
bounce things off each other. They trick together. They collab together.
It's a trick
Majority of their videos they put out, and I dig that. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
dig, and it's more entertaining, I think, too.
Yeah.
Whenever you have two people that can come together and they can collab and do really dope shit, that's way more entertaining than one person cutting and editing and
Especially when their skill levels match as well. And,
Right.
they're going in sync with each other. Oh,
Yeah.
It's sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dudes are nuts.
It's like a relationship. They finish each other's sentences and stuff.
They match.
They match.
They look all cute.
They match, like-
we literally matched today.
Yeah.
We didn't even try, but yeah,
You
we
guys-
matched today.
You guys didn't try.
No,
You just.
Except
No.
one's a Ducks fan and one's a Kings fan.
Oh.
Kings all day. Nope. Sorry, bro.
Set tripping in the studio.
Yeah.
So when did you decide? Like, when did you guys decide that that's what I want to do? I want to trick. I want to comp. I want to trick. I want to be sponsored. I want to take this thing as far as I can go with it.
Landon, I'll let you run this one. You're team captain.
Yeah, of Orange County. All right.
Hey, still
I
some.
mean, like for me,
The best county.
the
Hey.
best county.
Shout out to OC.
I don't know. Like, people always assume, like, whenever I'd go to cloud comps just to watch, they're like, "Oh, dude, you're like 6'4", like 270. You can blow massive clouds." I'm like, I've never blown a cloud in my life. So then I tried it once, not so good. Tried it again, not so good. Tried it again, not so good. So I started propping my phone up outside and filming myself and learning.
Right.
And I would post things, and then Jay from Illuminati approached me. He's like, "Hey, dude, you're dope." And I was like, "Really? I thought I was trash." So he pushed me mainly to go to comps, and then I met Big Phil. Everyone here knows Big Phil
Of course.
Hey,
from
shout out to
Anarchist,
Big
and
Philly.
that guy is a monster.
Savage. He is.
He is so good. So he really pushed me, to go out there and do it. And I mean, the biggest thing for me is like I win comps, here and there. I'm not going to claim to be the best, but I feel like I've been through it pretty well. the best thing is going against the heaviest hitter.
Of course.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, the best way to learn. I mean, you can stay in your garage and blow clouds at the wall all day long, but when you go back to back with someone, it's completely different.
Right. And you guys feel obviously the same way. I'm sure that
Oh yeah.
it's
I mean, for me, like cloud comps, I agree with him completely. Like we and him can go back to back all night long. Sometimes I'll win, sometimes he'll win, and then when it comes to
Occasionally.
and then when it's in a comp, it's a totally different story. Like either of us could I know he is better than I am, but in comps it's a different story. Like he could choke, I could choke.
yeah,
anything
you never
can
know.
happen.
Anything can happen.
But with tricking, it's way different because the atmosphere is different. You're not in your garage filming where there's no airflow. Like there's people walking around, vaping, breathing.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Environmental issues.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
What would you say? What would you say would be one of the biggest problems at comps that you find tricking, or excuse me, that throws you off your game?
That throws me off my game. I mean, to be honest, when people, for me, clouds, I love going against people that are better than me. But when people that are like better than me at trick show up, I get really nervous, so I start to shake.
So you get intimidated right off the bat.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, that's a big gun.
I love Ben. Shout out to the Omi Ben. When he rolls into comps, like I'm like, fuck. I know how Ben and Bryson are. They're good.
Yeah, they are really good. They are really good. So do you feel like? But that's the thing, right? Like,
Pushes you.
it's perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like you might have really dope shit, and then but your intimidation of these ones that are in your mind better than you, maybe because they've done a couple cleaner tricks or a couple whatever. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think it's all perception.
Intimidation, but it's also airflow in the shop.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have a comp, check the airflow. Make sure it's gonna be dope before you have a bunch of people show up and comp.
Yeah,
They'll
I've
call
seen
you
it.
out on it too.
Because
Yeah, I've seen
we
dude,
will.
I've seen like fights almost break out because of airflow, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Another thing for me is judging. Like sometimes there will be trick comps without somebody who does tricks on the panel.
Yeah.
And for me, that is kind of an annoyance, just because if you don't understand some of the technicalities that are going into the tricks.
Right.
So for me, in my perspective, that's something that kind of bothers me.
I've been there. I've judged some trick in cloud comps before.
And people weren't happy, huh?
I'm like, yeah, I know what's going on right now. Clouds, yeah, I know how to judge a cloud. The tricks,
That's easy.
I don't know.
I refuse.
I
to
just get
judge.
entertained by them, and I'm like, cool. I like all the tricks you're doing. I can't do that.
I just want to take 1 second, man, and say we appreciate Amanda being here, Newspatrick being here right now after she just got mauled by a black lab the other day. You know what I mean?
It's getting better now. That's pretty gross.
She got mauled by a black lab, unvape related, but
I
what I
saved
mean?
my dog.
yeah, she
It was
saved her
for
dog.
my dog.
She went hard in the paint, and
yeah.
she
My
took on
mom
a
instincts.
a 6 foot black lab by
Props.
herself.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Props.
Dropped some elbows on him, and
Throwing bows.
yeah,
Yep.
she came out with just a couple scrapes, a little bruise, no big
Yeah,
deal.
Just a bruise, whatever.
Yeah,
A hill.
Jeez.
yeah.
Ready to jump on
Black
camera.
lab,
bro.
What kind of
Yeah.
dog do you have?
I have a French bulldog.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
My
yeah.
arm went into the dog's mouth as he was going for his head. So
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh no. Mm-mm.
All right, we're gonna take a quick little break, real quick, and quick little break, real quick. See what I'm doing right there?
Break.
We're gonna take a little quick break, and when we come back, we will continue our conversation. Stay tuned. everybody. Vape Capital Live. My name is Andre. Lovely co-host New Age Cleopatra to my left.
Hello.
And come back from our little break and cut to the back real quick. Let Max get his little trick on for a second, and we'll come back in a little bit of conversation.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice one, nice one.
I don't know. Can we see? Do you got any triangles in you?
Ooh.
You got any triangles in you?
Can you blow a triangle without using your hands?
Show this ride guy what's up.
Oh. That was more like an egg.
It was almost there.
Oh. Ooh.
Shout out to Matt from Two Guns for watching.
Oh, Team Two Guns.
Shout out.
Hello, Matt.
Shout out to Anthony Murray and JD, the Irish
Oh,
fucking hammer.
Murray and
JD,
JD.
the Irish Hammer, my man.
JD.
What's up, JD?
Yeah, everybody call out in the chat and see what's in it.
Yeah, let's see who's going in the chat.
We got Brittany Watson.
Brittany?
What up, Brittany?
Hi,
What up?
Brittany.
What up, though?
Yeah, the airflow is killing him because he's the one walking back and forth in the air.
Yeah, I know. He's making a tornado back there. Oh. Looks like a continuous current logo when he does that.
Let's bring you back to the couch, man. Let's have a little conversation. So I want to, everybody knows that,
now
you
he
get
gets
it.
one. Now he
At the
gets
end. At the end. Hey, you always got to make sure you're doing some cool shit. You never know when somebody's watching. My brother told me that, man. Let's run over real quick, man. Convention time is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Conventions are here. They are
It's the
100% in full effect.
Wonderful time
So,
Excited.
of the year.
I just want to get a little opinions from you guys. What is your favorite conventions to go to? And when was the best one that you've been to so far?
I have one.
Go for it.
My favorite convention so far, and I've been doing this for a while, was Houston.
What
the
was
Vape
it?
Summit.
Vape Summit in Houston?
Yeah, the best time I've probably ever had it. And I've never missed a summit either. That was probably the best one so far.
This last one?
Yeah, the last one we were at where we did the live show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good times, good people. I love the vibes there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we actually, we got stranded in Houston.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Oh, really? I heard about that.
It was a great adventure, but
that
we got
happen?
stranded there. Yeah.
But it was great memories,
Yeah.
right?
Shout out
Definitely.
to TJ for taking the best.
Shout out to TJ from man, Uncle Junk's TJ for
Teach
for hooking us up, just for being a good human being.
Seriously.
That was awesome. So what about you, Landon? What do you got?
I'd say my favorite one was VapeCon Ontario last year.
Nice.
That was gnarly for Halloween.
Oh,
Right,
yeah,
right.
That
That
was so
fun.
much fun. The after party was crazy.
I didn't go.
You
Yeah.
didn't go.
Nope. I had an
Wow.
after party somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah.
I forgot how popular
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was.
Bachelor.
No, I just heard people are getting super crazy. So I
Oh
was
no,
like,
it was gnarly. It was crazy.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I haven't been to many conventions yet, but that one was definitely memorable. It was fun.
The costumes were great. Everyone
Yeah.
had fun.
I did see a lot of the pictures of the costumes.
Yes, sir.
I did. That was pretty insane.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Mike? What was your?
I had a lot of. I liked the ECC last year. At
In Pomona?
and yeah, in Pomona. 'Cause that was my first convention.
Okay.
Plus, it was like my
It was
first
big
one with Liquid
convention.
Effects. Yeah, it
The
was
biggest
huge.
convention ever.
Huge convention.
So that was a crazy first one to go
yeah,
to.
I think I lost like a pound and a half just walking around.
from
I didn't even
Ireland.
see everyone.
Yeah.
I, couldn't even
I heard it
find
was
anyone.
hot too.
And it was definitely
yeah.
really warm in
But,
the summertime in Pomona.
VPX New Orleans was pretty dope.
Oh, so you got to go to New Orleans?
That was
I
pretty
was there
dope.
too.
Nolans.
That was dope. That was
I
dope.
love New Orleans. I was
Yeah.
like,
No, no,
I,
no.
ex-
Nolans.
Someone told me.
Nolans.
I went to that graveyard and the taxi driver's like, okay, so go here, but don't go around the corner. I'm like, why? He's like, because you're white. And I'm like, okay. I was scared because I was all alone,
Oh man.
but I still love
If
it.
anybody doesn't know, New York likes she likes to go on venture by herself. She took a trip to New York
By
and
herself.
out riding the subway by herself,
You know you're a
venturing out.
model, right? You shouldn't be doing that.
No, it was a great experience. I got snowed in 27 inches, and I had a winter wonderland in
Dope.
New York.
She got to New York. She called up the goons. She was like, "I'm in town." They came and swooped her up in the black
Mike.
Lincoln.
Mike, Subcon Mike.
Subcom Mike. Shout out to the
took
homie
care of me.
Subcom Mike.
Yeah.
Definitely 100%. East Coast in full effect. Just got a text from James from Rigmont saying me I'm famous. I'm just trying to get on his level right now. Let's take a picture of us over here. Just trying to be like him.
Who has a better beard though, Andre or James?
James is pretty coming in, man. I remember he shaved his down, but it's coming in. Now I gotta keep mine strong. So you know what I mean? Because he's got the height on me. So the height with the beard, oh man, I'm struggling.
People think me and James are related too. It's pretty funny.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
When I
Yeah.
stand straight up like this and we dress the same, it's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I can see it.
James is a savage. I love it. What about you? What conventions you guys like over there?
Ooh. I kind of got to go with Mike on that. ECC Pomona I loved it because all the different hangars. It was huge. It was awesome.
Was dope.
Favorite one's got to be local though. SoCal Vape Convention.
SoCal, the recent one just
That
passed.
was
Yeah,
sick.
I
San
love
Diego?
that.
You guys had a good time there?
Under different
there for-
management, I guess, this year.
Yeah.
So local Vape has been running it, and they're I think
Shout out
they're
to
doing it
Toya.
for- Shout
Laura
out to
as well.
Toya,
Shout out to
Erica.
Toya. Yeah, Erica. Shout out to
I
Erica.
was there for a couple hours and it was actually there's tons of people there.
Oh yeah, no, it was really
good.
nice.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Max on that one.
ECC Pomona.
Yeah.
I definitely like that one. Did a lot of walking in that convention. Me personally, I have to say the one that sticks out the most in my mind though was VapeCon, Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Missed that.
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I was
Tennessee.
me and Justin were in Miami when you guys
Talk
were
Yeah.
about it, dude.
You guys were well. It was just an
Because I definitely wasn't there.
It was an experience. I mean, it was a great convention. It was super tight. We had a great time. The only thing I didn't like is that when you land in like North Carolina to get into Chattanooga, you have to take like this small little puddle jumper plane, and it was me, Chris, and Trent going out there because everybody else was going to Miami last year for World Vape Expo, and I get on this little plane. Anybody knows me knows that I'm not great on planes. I'm not great on planes, and I really feel in my heart of hearts that no plane should really be in the air over 6 hours nonstop. I think the plane had its done. It's done. The
I
plane,
feel you, bro.
The
We're,
plane
we're,
needs
we're
to-
not really built to fly anyway.
The
so,
plane
you know,
needs to come down after 6 hours. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't about to sleep.
It's
on
Landon
it.
is
unnatural.
deathly afraid of planes.
It's
like,
not cool.
deathly.
It's not cool. And so we had to get on this little puddle jumper plane. It's the first time I've ever been on a plane that small, and there was only like a row on each side, and there was like 6 rows, and that was
Andre's
it.
Freaking out.
And I'm freaking out to begin with, right? And then I sit next to this lady, bless her heart. She as soon as we get in the air and it starts doing the wobble, 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 she was like, well, we just came back from a mission in Africa, and are you right with your Lord and Savior? And I was like, whoa.
Oh no.
Here we go.
I hope so.
No.
So it was an experience, to say the least. It was an experience.
Nice.
I shout out to Chris Ganada for falling asleep on the plane while I was trying to get conversation and get away from the guy next to me.
That's the way to fly right there.
Yeah.
Falling asleep.
I can't. I
Can't do it.
I got offered to get flown to the UK and I said no because I will not fly.
What?
No.
I
will
would have
not
took
fly.
your spot.
Yeah, I
Oh.
told
would-
James I was going
wow.
without him.
Well, you've been acting like a stranger lately, so I'm mad at you.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Damn, I guess you didn't like his picks.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's gonna be all right. Yeah, also just want to mention real quick, man. You guys can email any shops out there that would like to inquire on any products from Vape Capital Distro. By all means, you can send an email to distro@vapecapital.com, and we'll get you guys some information out. If you guys want to pick up any Vape Capital batteries,
Pick up the batteries.
these guys right here have them. Use them. It's no front. They're damn good batteries.
Yeah.
I gotta say something about those batteries. They are by far my favorite batteries right now. I'm gonna buy 4 more soon. Like I run them in comps, trick comps, cloud comps, daily use. I love them. Go buy these batteries like today,
Wow.
right now.
Not
Hey,
even a paid
Andre,
advertisement.
I know,
man.
Let's
we-
talk
No,
after the
no,
show,
no,
dude.
I'm not getting paid for this. I
These
wish
are
I was,
batteries.
but I'm not.
We bought these like a month ago too, like before this was even like a concept for us to come here. So this is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, legit.
they're good. I
And,
sent you a
know-
DM when
yeah,
I bought them.
because you posted the picture, and I was like, where in the hell did you get these batteries from, dude? I didn't even know that you could like.
Yeah,
and
shout out
you-
to Shadow at Simple Smokes, dude. He's
Simple
got
Smokes,
he's got
yeah,
the
they
hookup
picked them
on
up.
everything.
Garden Grove, Simple Smokes, definitely go get them over there. But yeah, if you are interested in anything we have to offer, by all means, email us over at distro@vapecapital.com. We'll take care of you. And I apprate all of you guys coming.
Oh hell yeah!
I appreciate
Thank
you
you
guys
for having
coming,
us.
coming
Thank
to
you
hang
very
out with
much.
us
It's a
and
pleasure.
talk for a little bit. A little unorthodox. We like to do things a little bit differently over here at Vape Capital, but I think it was
Different is good.
different is always good.
Oh yeah.
Different is
I like
always
that.
good.
Yeah.
Always have a
Shiny
blast here at
lights.
Vape Capital Studios.
We just like to have a blast every day.
Yeah.
Very
Every day
shiny in
work
here.
and
Yeah, and also everybody out there, man. If you have any shops that you have in mind, after you saw the video for our stops, and after I told you where we're going, if you have any shops that you want to recommend for us to look into for the cloud comp, by all means, send us some DMs on Vape Capital, and we'll take a look into them. They do need to have a 25-foot wall, though. One wall that's 25 feet long. That's very crucial. We need to have that wall. So if you have at least a 25-foot wall, at least, and a big enough shop and a big enough venue, send us a message. Let's talk.
C3 Vapors in Costa Mesa.
Oh yeah.
I've already talked to him too. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But who's on there?
Got a question for the trickers. What kind of builds do you guys typically use when you're tricking?
Ooh. That's kind of tough for me. I switch mine up a lot. Lately, I've been running a lot of alien wire. So most people are going to know what that is. For people who don't, it's 3 strands of wire with a clapton around it that's already been claptoned again, whatever. But I like it because they, it's really complicated. I run M-Turks builds. Shout out to M-Turk. They're just great for density. The flavor on them is amazing. So that's what I prefer when I'm doing tricks, whether it's trick comps, practicing, daily use. It's pretty much what I've been running lately.
Yeah, for me, it's been a simple build. I do a 21 gauge 6 wrap with anarchist wire. That's usually what I run for all my trick comps, my videos, everything. It's my
Yep.
everyday build.
Yep.
Shout out to Homeboy.
Yes, sir.
Definitely
Dwayne,
Shout out to Dwayne, man.
always looking sexy.
And also keep in mind, next week on the show we have the infamous Josh from Hooligans. And
Hey, shout out to Josh from Hooligans.
Josh from
Yes.
Hooligans will be here
What
to
up?
chop it up. We're bringing Homeboy OC will be here next week on the panel
Hey.
with Josh from Hooligans. And we're going to bring in Connor. Connor Wilson's going to come in as well, man. From
Viking Vapor.
the Viking Vapor from Broken Bottle. We're going to bring him
All the
over here
heavy
and chop
hitters.
it up with him. So we're going to have a good time, man.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Nice.
Hope you guys had a good time. Hope everybody was watching had a good time watching us. Everybody who chimed in on the comment section, we greatly appreciate you. Definitely subscribe. Hit us up if you guys need anything at Vape Capital. DM your pictures if you want to be posted, and we show some love on Vape Capital as well. We're more than willing to post any pictures we think are dope.
You're very good at responding too. I'm
Yes, he
We
is.
surprised
definitely
by
will
it.
respond.
He will read it within minutes.
Yeah, we definitely will
Yep.
respond, and we'll make it all happen. So again, thank you everybody for being a part of,
Absolutely.
thank you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you for bringing us out.
and me and my lovely co-host New Age Cleopatra. We'll see you all next week.
Bye.
And with that, have a good one.
Peace.
Vape safe.
Yep.